Got the tanago ready. Red worms are in hand. Let's get this adventure started. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Leo Sheng here, host of the Extreme Fly Fishing channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited to tell you all that EPF has finally made it to Indianapolis, Indiana. This is a stage that I have never fished at before, which makes me even more excited, right? Since the potential for lifers over here are much higher, aka a species of fish that I have never ever hooked on hook and line in the mouth. For the next 3 days, I'm going to be exploring some urban waters around urban Indianapolis, all right? Mainly the White River right in the center of the city. We're going to also explore the Fall Creek, which is a little bit northeast of that area. And finally, we're going to be fishing what is called the Pleasant Run, which is the area, right? As a matter of fact, this little creek over here right behind me. So far, the creek is looking pretty dead. There are some crawfish around here. Not sure if you guys can see it or not. A lot of crawfish hopping around here. There seem to be some shiners swimming upstream from over there. At first glance, you know, the creek is not looking too live, right? But it is only 7:30 a.m. Our main objective for this entire fishing trip is obviously to attempt to catch some lifers, and our objective of the day is to do a species assessment over here and hopefully catch something that I have never caught before. I have 3 species that I'm going to be targeting in this creek today: the sand shiner, the silverjaw minnow, and the orange throat darter. They are all species that I have never even seen or touched in my life. So that being said, I'm gonna get my gear ready over here. I already got the tanago tied on. Oh, and by the way, before we do get this adventure started, I would like to give a shout out to the folks whose names are portrayed in this video right now. They are the people who bought my EPF stickers earlier this year as a part of a fundraiser, right? And this trip is only possible because these folks have fundraised the lodging and the transportation for this trip. So a round of applause is for these folks, okay? All right, that being said, let's get down to fishing. We have a lot to do today. Before we do get it started, and you guys can see that I have a portable net here in my bag, I am going to break out my new portable bucket, aka portable live well. This one is actually transparent, so now we can put fish in the live well. Check that out. It is very orange, I know, but now we can put water in the live well and you guys will actually be able to see the fish in it. So it's called the Jackal Egg Bucket. Kind of reminds me of Sonic, ain't gonna lie. So let's put some water in the bucket over here, open it up, and any micros that we catch are going to go in this today. I got my waterproof socks on. Let's approach with finesse. As far as I know, all micro species in this creek should be a new species for me. And I do see a school of shiners right around here in front of me. There may be potential darters right under these rocks. The water is very clear, which are prime conditions, circumstances for microfishing. So let's get cranking. Come on, little shiner. Ooh, definitely had a shiner. Look at my worm right now. Dude, the shiners are on my worm. I don't know what the shiners are, but maybe it's going to be easy to catch one of these. I don't know. Shiners are biting. Shiners are biting. Shiners are biting. Oh! Bite. Oh! Oh! That was a new lifer for sure. Easy, Leo. Easy. Shiners are biting. Come on, little shiner. Get it, boy. Got it. Got it. Easy, 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 easy. Let's see what we got here. Is it a species I have yet? Is it a species I don't have? I'm gonna put it in a little egg bucket and we'll find out. What is that? Oh no! Oh no, I think it's a Creek Chub. I can't. Okay, I lied. Oh, wait a moment. That's not a Creek Chub. That looks like a dace of some sort. You know what? Let's take a photo and we'll figure it out. I may have lied. Not every lifer that I catch out here is going to be a lifer. Apparently, this is an eastern black-nosed dace, aka the Hinictis atratulus. At least that's a good sign that this creek is healthy, right? If there are dace around, it is bound to have the species that I don't have yet, right? Like the other Notropis genus species. That being said, hey, it's bittersweet, you know? My first ever days in Indiana, and yet my first micro, not a lifer. That's all right, that's all right. We still got all the rest of the day to grind out here. Oh, there's a darter. There is a darter. Let's see if the darter will take the worm. It's looking at it. It's looking at it. It's looking at it. Took it. I missed it, but that's a darter. That's a darter that I probably don't have yet. That's a tough darter, bro. Got it. I got the darter. Got the darter, son. This may be a lifer for me. In terms of darters, I know they don't have tessellated here. Tessellated is the only one that would hinder me. Let's see what we got here. If it is not a tessellated, what exactly is this little fella? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Definitely not a tessellated, son. It's got some red and green on it. Let's take a photo. This definitely, I think this is an orange throat. Oh yes, I think this is one of our targets of the day. Oh yeah, people can make fun of microfishing all they want. People can make fun of multi-species life listing all they want. But this right here, my friends, this was long overdue. This is it. I just took a few photos of it. This is the orange throat darter, the Eteostoma spectabile, is species number 310 for me, and my first lifer of 2021, which is actually coming pretty late, you know, in the year. That being said, we caught one of our 3 target species of the day, and these are the benefits of really having this huge portable bucket right over here, right? The fish, it stays very, very active, and check it out. I'm telling you, this dude is ready to go. I've been taking real good care of it. Look, look, look. Look at that, look at that. Little darter, orange throat, it's trying to hide at that rock right there, but this is what it is all about, you know? 3 species that I said we were going to target today. This is 1 out of 3. Now we still have the sand shiner and the silverjaw that hopefully I'm going to find today. But let me tell you something, and this is serious. I am already happy enough that I added 1 more to the to the life list. But hey, as my father used to say, it's good to be a little bit ambitious, right? So let's keep on fishing and exploring this creek. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I thought it was going to be much, much harder to find these daughters over here because of the raw amount of crawfish that swims around here. Usually the main technique for this fish is you place the tanago or your tiny hook right in front of the rock crevices, right? And you kind of, you know, just wait until the head kind of pokes out. But when you have crawfish, not only they can cut the line of the tanago, which is very, very annoying. After all, we are using a hook, right? Look at the size of that line right there. You can barely see even on video, right? Not to mention that, you know, they fight with the fish for the crevices as their homes. That being said, I'm gonna spend a little bit more of time over here, and if nothing new shows up, we still got miles and miles of this creek to explore. You know, folks, I'm just looking out there. Did you guys just see that over there? There are some silvery fish of some sorts right around that pocket right over there. I think they're creek chubs, but I'm gonna cast the tanago over there just in case. I just switched from a heavier split shot to a lighter split shot so I don't scare the fish too much. What if there are some notropies over there, right? There's a school of them right around here. Goodness gracious, they are biting the split shot, not even the bait. I think they are creek chubs. I just got one on the tanago. Come over here, let's check it out. Yeah, sadly for us, they are just a school of, goodness gracious, man. Look how parasitic this fish is. This one is filled with worms too. Semotilus atromaculatus. Not good, not good. I may have to wait all the way out there to kind of sight fish, wait for the school to come back after I spook them, so that I can finally see if we have some notropies around there. I guess it is not that unexpected that there would be creek chub in this creek, right? It is within its native range. All right, parasitic creek chubs, your lucky day. Go ahead, nobody's using you as bait. So here's an interesting fun fact of the day, right? I have a friend, a life lister friend who fishes here in Indiana. His name is Jared Moore. He's a part of the 1,000 Species Mission Coalition, right? That we're doing this year, trying to catch 1,000 different species of fish on hook and line amongst the 20 of us. And, you know, I'm sending all the photos of all the species that I catch here in Indianapolis to him so that he can help me ID the ones that I'm not too familiar with. Just for fun, I sent him the photo of the eastern black-nosed dace that we caught in the creek earlier today, right? And then he tells me, but brother, we don't have the easterns here in Indiana, only the westerns. I was like, excuse me? So apparently back in 2014, there was a split when it comes to the black-nosed dace, right? A member of the Hinictis genus. And they split it into the eastern, which was the Hinictis atratulus, and the western, which was the Hinictis obtusus. And it just so happens that the one that we caught there, I'm gonna leave the photo here on the screen so you guys can look, right? It looks just like an eastern black-nosed dace, but it is a different species. So let's correct a few things over here, okay? Even though it was not known to me, that dace was actually species 310, and the orange-throat darter was the species 311. I told Jared the same thing I'm going to tell you guys, you know? Free lifers, I'll take them any day. Just waiting for that Longear 6-species split. No, okay, I'm just messing. All right, let's go chase the notropies. There seems to be someone living around here. Pardon the intrusion then. Sorry for intruding in your habitat, my man. Person who lives here is not here at the moment, but well, anyways, we just passed through his or her house. Let's see what this part of the creek is all about. Are the shiners that we're looking for around these areas? Okay, I am not 100% sure, but I believe that I just found a school of notropies is swimming right around here. Finding them is step number one. Now we need to approach them without spooking them so that we can catch one to confirm. That's step number 2, and obviously the most difficult step. I got one, I got one, I got one. Don't get off, I got one. And I think it is an Anotropis. I think it's a species I don't have yet. Oh boy, it was tough to catch this dude. Let's put it in the bucket and see what we got. I don't think that's a Creek Chub. Oh, it took forever for this dude to show up. Let's see, is it an Anotropis? And, oh yes, it is an Anotropis. It is an Anotropis. It may be a new species. Oh yeah, that's a good shot right there. Let me take a shot of the chin over here. The chin is the important part. The silvery chin, son. Just got some good shots. This is definitely 100% the silverjaw minnow, the Anotropis buccatus, which turns out to be species 212 for me. That is great. 3 lifers in one day. You know, like I said previously in this video, people can make fun of life listing and microfishing, but one fact stands, and that is that it is not easy to land these tiny fish at all. That school that I found over there turned out to be a school of little Creek Chub, so I had to go around, and finally I found just a tiny school, 5 to 7 of them, and it still took me 35 minutes to hook one in the mouth. Anyways, I took photos of it, especially of the jaw part of it, right, which is very silvery and has this little pattern that makes it indeed the silver jaw minnow. It is time to release this little guy here. Very lively. I mean, I like this new bucket a lot, I have to say, you know. Check it out, check it out. I'm gonna just release it right in front of me, right here. Look at that, how lively that little fish is, huh? Really like the stuff. I'm actually a little bit perplexed that we landed the silver jaw before the sand shiner, because the sand shiner, another member of the Anotropis genus, is much more common in this creek than the silver jaw. So ups and downs, right? I'm happy that I got the rarer one first, but our quest is far from complete today. 2 out of 3, we still got 1 to go. 1:34 p.m. It is about time for me to get some lunch. Hey, we may not have found that sand shiner in this YouTube video, but I think that Western black-nosed days, the Henictis obtusus, definitely made up for it, huh? I mean, come on, 3 lifers in one day, 310, the Western black-nosed days, 311, the orange throat darter, and 312, the silver jaw minnow. Oh, I'll take that any day. It's not like these micros are that easy to catch out here, you know? Plus, just look at the diversity and the numbers that we pulled this morning from the Pleasant Run, right? And you will come to see that in terms of it being an urban creek, it definitely has a lot of life, huh? This is one of those places that regular anglers would never fish because there are just no game fish in the upper reaches of this little creek, right? But my personal opinion, when you are a multi-species angler, a life lister, just those colorful darters that we caught today, like the orange throat and the rainbows, right? And even the hybrids, already all worth it. I would like to emphasize, if you do ever come to Indianapolis, please make sure that you wade this creek at your own discretion. There were signs along here that said that this place is polluted, right? And people who wade it may get sick. It is starting to rain a little bit over here, and as you guys can see, I just found one of the deepest pools around here for the entire day, right? Kind of had in mind that it's going to rain, so I'm gonna fish this area a little bit now after lunch. Hey, and see what is around. This is just episode 1 of Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Tie lines and take it easy. You know, folks, I just wanted to show you, okay? Look at my feet over here. This is the depth of the water right over here. This right here, my friends, is like two inches of water. Right over there where I caught that fish, 3 to 4 inches of water tops, less than 1 foot, right? It's crazy, isn't it? You come to an environment like this as a life lister and you look at it so shallow, and at the beginning looks like empty and dead, and then you just see this little clear minnows is swimming against the current. A school of 5 to 7. That's how it was with the silverjaw. Not too common around here. And guess what? They were right over there. New lifer. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't look very carefully or you don't know exactly what to target, you may come to a spot like this today, right? And this whole stretch of the creek you may just disregard because you may think, well, there's nothing over here, right? When in reality, whoo, there's more than it meets the eyes.